All right, let's get it. All right. So today we're gonna do a little bit of farming, but the main purpose of this stream and to this round, I'd say, is to really test out this build. So, first of all, my dude looks cool as shit. If you don't know what's going on right now, this is the terminal velocity set. I got about 4 pieces of the set. I have on I think only the gloves. I got the helmet on, the chest piece, the trousers. I don't have the gloves, and I have the boots. The boots look pretty corny, actually, but whatever. They go well with the aesthetic, I suppose. The only thing I don't have, again, is the arm piece, the gloves. I'll quickly go over, and I'll probably, while I'm running, to stop every now and then and let people see what the build looks like. But the main purpose of this build is to run that terminal velocity set. And why? This is probably the best set for a Trickster, hands down. I'm not gonna hold you, hands down. This replaces, because if you haven't noticed, they nerfed Dark Sacrifice, so it doesn't give you as much as a boost. I think it's like a 25% damage boost for 50% of your health, so it's no longer beneficial. Um, it's a pretty big nerf. So it's like, why do I want to sacrifice 50% of my health just for 25% damage boost? I'd just rather put something on like Ultimate Storm Whip or something that will give me raw damage all the time. So last time I played with this build, I got about 2 billion damage, about 2 billion 300 million damage. And I feel like I was taking it easy a little bit. So we're gonna see what we could really get into today. So let me go over the build real quick, and yeah, so let's do that. Let's first start with the weapons. My average right now is level 54. That's because I can't find another trousers this is holding me back. I can't find another trousers for the terminal velocity set. I don't necessarily need it because, as I said, I have 4 pieces on. You only need 3 pieces to get it. But again, this mod that I have, no time to cool down, is amazing. All my cooldowns are reduced by 30% once I have borrowed time running. I also have a lot of. Okay, let me do this in order. Let's first just do the weapons. So I I don't want to say randomly, but at the last minute in the 12th hour, I got Thunderclap the other day. I was running with Jason. Again, this is not Jason himself. I'm on his channel right now, just letting you guys see this build and what it could really be done, what it could really do. This is not Jason. Welcome to the Jason ENT channel. This is not Jason himself. This is the big boss, unruly, Ron, whatever you want to call me. I'm only here for a good time, not a long time. You feel me? So let's go over it really. You get critical damage 42%. That's amazing. I mean, my crits are hitting for like 1,000,000 plus. Close range damage 10%. Healing received is clutch too because I'm just spraying and I'm really trying to not die. Tricksters have the least amount of health and the least amount of armor typically out of all the builds, all the characters. So having something that gives you back some healing while you create damage is pretty clutch. I was lucky enough to get a Thunderclap with Storm Whip on there. So I just threw on Ultimate Storm Whip, and I also got one with Claymore. Claymore is a hidden gem. There's no Ultimate Claymore or anything like that. This tier 2 mod is as good as it gets. But again, if you look at this, like, the best part of this weapon is Nicola's Revenge. If you don't know what the Thunderclap is, you want the Thunderclap not only because it's the best narrow variant shotgun in the game, but it has one of the best mods in the game, Nicola's Revenge. So basically, shots link up to 5 enemies within an 8-meter radius around your initial target, dealing 426,692 damage every 2 seconds to each of them as long as the initial target is alive. So case in point, if I'm over there and I'm spraying elite or a boss, and you know how a lot of the Preferos or whatever will crowd you to try to attack you, they're getting hit. As long as this boss or this elite is up, they're getting hit with 426,000 damage every 2 seconds while he's alive, up to 5 of them. So oftentimes I just go to the elite, they crowd against me, and I'm shooting the elite till he dies, and I don't have to worry about them hurting me or killing me because they're typically dying as well. So I have a couple things going that will actually create like a chain, a shots link, like a damage chain against enemies. So that this is really why you want the Thunderclap, because of Nicola's Revenge. There's another mod that's like beastly in the game. I haven't gotten it yet, but once I get it, I'll change Ultimate Storm Whip to that mod. I forgot the name of that mod, but it basically brings down like a beam of anomaly light. It's pretty much like Claymore. It would be what Ultimate Claymore would be. So it brings down like an anomaly blade or whatever, but it deals like 1,000,000 damage over a few seconds. So once I get that, I'll change Ultimate Storm Whip. But for now, Ultimate Storm Whip is super amazing. So put it on if you don't have it, and grind out for that Thunderclap, because it's really, especially the one with the third mod slot. My boy got one yesterday with 2 mod slots, and I was like, wow, that's tough. So my secondary I never use, but I always look for a secondary or put on a secondary that has anomaly enhancement, just for that passive firepower boost, right? So you receive a passive firepower boost equal to 40% of your anomaly power. Now, I don't have an anomaly build, so it's not a huge boost, but I'll take a passive boost. It doesn't matter what it is, 40%, and it's passive. I'll take that. I just put on whatever the highest pistol or sidearm is. I don't really give a fuck, because I'm never gonna actually use that shit. So I always put it on to have the biggest. So all my weapons are level 56, which is my max gear level right now. My average gear level is 54, but that's because of trousers. So that's a quick lowdown on what the weapons are. I'll go over to what this terminal velocity set and how I'm using it. So first off, the headpiece for the terminal velocity set, not only does it look cool as shit, but it gives you bonus firepower, cooldown reduction, and close range damage. If you are running a Trickster, I implore you, if you're running a Trickster for damage and you're not running an anomaly build, always try to get armor pieces that have bonus firepower, cooldown reduction, close range damage. That's just it. That's just what you should do. Delete and dismantle everything that doesn't have bonus firepower, cooldown reduction, or close range damage. I will say this though. You can substitute the bonus firepower for something like healing received, or some sets just don't allow you to have all of them, right? So that's fine if you have to, but try to at least get two of these three, whether it's bonus firepower and close range damage, or cooldown reduction and close range damage, whatever it is. Try to get at least two of the three. If you can get all three, that's the best. But if you can get three, that's a usable piece of equipment, piece of armor. So my mods that I have for this are lit. That's all I gotta say. Super lit. This is the second crowl of terminal velocity I actually got. So the headpiece, I had a headpiece that was a 54, and it had another mod in that third slot that was strictly for health. And I was cool with that because tricksters don't typically have a lot of health, so I'll take whatever third mod slot health bonus I could get. But I saw this one, it has shield zap, so whenever your shield is active, it spawns an electric shock around you, dealing 456,000 damage up to 2 enemies within 5-meter radius. I'm taking anything that allows me to do more damage because, as I said, tricksters don't have a lot of health. So I gotta get in there, I gotta kill, I gotta do a lot of damage and get out of there. I'm not a devastator. I can't just eat a lot of damage. I can't just eat. I do now have a lot of armor, but that's because of mod I just put on. So the mods that I'm running for this headpiece is Bard Time Extermination Protocol. So this mod is for Bard Time, and you receive 6% damage bonus against elites every 30 seconds while the skill is active. The bonus stacks up to 30% and is removed when the skill ends. For those of you who have Captain Hunter, take that shit off right now. Take it off. Don't even run it anymore. Put this mod on instead. I assure you this mod is better than Captain Hunter. Captain Hunter gives you a set 16% bonus against elites, and it just runs passively, or whatever the case may be. This, you just have to run borrowed time and you get 30%. Every 3 seconds. So my borrowed time runs for 28 seconds. I'll go to the skill real quick. So my borrowed time here. So not only do I get shield when you run borrowed time, or whatever the case may be, it runs for 28 seconds. So if we look at this and we do some quick math, so if I'm running for 28 seconds and I get 6% damage boost every 3 seconds, that's about 9 times 6. So I'm already above the 30%. So once I run this, I'm always going to get that 30%. I'm at least going to get more than 16%. You feel what I'm saying? I only put on borrowed time whenever elites come in. When they come in, I throw the borrowed time on. Elites and bosses, I throw borrowed time on, and I run over there and I do what I got to do. More elites, the longer it takes for them to die, the more damage I'm doing to them, or whatever the case may be. A lot of times I see alpha Perferos, it'll be like 3 of them they just continue to attack you. They swarm you. That does not matter because you're receiving that 6% damage bonus over every 3 seconds. So the longer they come in there, and because you have Nicola's Revenge, you only have to shoot one of them, but all of them are taking damage. So this mod goes crazy. If you have Captain Hunter, I implore you to take that bullshit off and put on Extermination Protocol. If you're running a Trickster build, if you're not running a Trickster build, throw on Captain Hunter. I don't know about any other build and what other tier 3 mods there are for those builds that could help you guys out. So additionally, I'm running Stare in the Barrel. So that's just a raw boost of firepower by 25,000 for each enemy in close range. It stacks up to 4 times. So I get about 100,000 firepower boost once I'm this is just crazy. Once at least 4 people are around me. Stare in the Barrel is a tier 3 mod that I don't think will ever not be worth putting on. I think every single build, I don't care who you are, every single build could use Stare in the Barrel. I don't care what you run, an anomaly build, a firepower build, health, I don't give a fuck. This mod is great. You should always have it or try to always put it on. So that's my headpiece. We spoke about shield zap already. So let me talk about this set bonus, the set bonus for the terminal velocity while I'm here, because this is very, very important. So it says activating movement skills, rolling, sprinting, and having borrowed time active during combat generates anomaly velocity that boosts your weapon damage up to 60% and decays over time. Additionally, your roll is replaced with phantom dash, allowing you to pass through enemies. I'm gonna stop right there and let you guys absorb all that information. If you're a trickster build, get this terminal velocity set. All you have to do is sprint, roll, or use borrowed time, or use hunt the prey. The movement skills are hunt the prey, borrowed time. I think those are the two movement skills. There might be another one. It might be cyclone as well, but it doesn't matter because cyclone's an anomaly movement, so you won't really care about weapon damage there. So the real movement skills that you're using are hunt the prey and borrowed time, or you could just sprint or roll, which you end up doing a phantom dash when you roll here, and you'll get a boost in your weapon damage up to 60%. So as the more you do it, the more your weapon damage goes up. That is the best thing. That's why I said take off that dark sacrifice, because you don't need that anymore if you're running a trickster build. All you need to do is get this terminal velocity set. You'll get up to 60% of weapon damage boost while you move around when you're in combat. There's nothing better than that. Let's go down to the chest piece. So the chest piece, again, it's bonus firepower. I can't get the cooldown here, but I got close range damage. And now that I look at this, I realize that I could up bonus firepower and close range damage. So I'm gonna go do that before I actually start off. This comes, I put on hunt instant reload. Of course, this is the best mod for a trickster, hands down. So teleporting and replenishes your magazine and your current weapon. Cool. I also put on gun shield. This one comes with gun shield, but I typically will throw on gun shield somewhere in this 5 armor set, combination. Because once I put on that borrowed time, I receive 15% firepower bonus. So it's a tier 1 mod, but it's a crucial mod because I'm running borrowed time, so might as well boost my firepower as well. And then I have damage absorber, so increase your armor by 106,000 and resistance by 10%. This I just got this piece and I just threw it on before I had some other health mod that would just give me a passive 10% for every, I think it was rejuvenation or even odds or something like that. And it was great, but this is a lot better because I have more armor now. If I can't get another damage mod in that 3rd slot, getting something that absorbs damage or allows me to get more health back or something is always beneficial as well. So my trousers, again, this is a level 52. That's why I'm an average of 54. I can't find another one that has all the stuff that I want. And the reason why I won't switch this is because of this mod. No time to cool down. So while borrowed time is active, all your skill cooldowns are reduced by 30%. And here, when they say all the skill cooldown, for me personally, it only helps my hunt the prey. Because when you have twisted and you have instant reload, you are trying to never lose your ammo in your magazine. So if you can, the greatest thing you could do is use for each fight or each combat or whatever, use twisted one time for the whole combat, the whole fight, the whole battle or whatever you call it. If you could use twisted one time, that's the greatest thing you could do as a trickster, because you use an instant reload, so you just keep hunting the prey in order to keep your twisted rounds in your gun and not have to reload. So there's no time to cool down, allows that your twisted to come back ridiculously fast. Like if you look over here, your hunt to prey. My hunt to prey is 3.7 seconds. Not only is it 3.7 seconds, but I get 2 hunt to preys before I get a cooldown. I'll show you the mod that allows me to do that. I get 2 hunt to preys before I even initiate a cooldown, and it's 3.7 seconds. But if I pop borrowed time, that goes down to like 3 seconds. It's impossible for me to even lose my twisted rounds, you know? So that's the benefit of this mod, no time to cool down. Again, initially I'm doing hunt to prey probably like 400 times per, if I'm running through the whole trial of guitar or whatever it's called, I'm probably hunting the prey about 400 to 500 times. And I'm doing, just passive. Every time I use a skill, there's some damage. There's 168,000 damage because it's backstabber mod. And then on the third mod slot, I have rejuvenation, and that just, you receive 14,000 firepower, 13,000 anomaly, and 30,000 armor bonus for 5 seconds whenever your health is replenished, which is great because you do lose health often. You get hit often when you're a trickster because your benefit is close range, right? So you're gonna, all the enemies, all the elites, they have a mechanism that either they turn around and hit, or they swing their sword around, or their axe, or whatever the case may be behind them. They basically have an inherent defense against close range. So as a trickster, you're going to get hit. You're going to have to rejuvenate some type of health. So once you're replenishing your health, you get this bonus firepower, bonus armor, and anomaly power. So it really helps you out in a bind. It's not the greatest mod. Like, if I could take it off, I probably would. But again, I say if the third mod slot comes with some type of health or some type of replenishing of health, anything that could help me help my survivability, I'ma keep it. I'ma rock it. Arm piece is just a regular arm piece. It's not part of the terminal velocity set, but it has bonus firepower, cooldown, and skill life leech. So whenever I do a skill, I receive some health back. So I'm not mad at that. I also run mitigation of death. You need mitigation of death because you're a trickster. Again, you're not a devastator. You can't just sit there and take a lot of damage. Especially those guys who shoot, the humans that shoot you, that they it's so hard to get behind them without taking a shit ton of damage. So oftentimes you're like, I have to kill this guy real quick to get my health back because they done shot me so much before I could even hunt the prey and get close to them. I'm also running personal space. It grants you 12% bonus to close range weapon damage. So again, you have cooldown reduction, bonus firepower, and if you can get close range damage as well. This has skill life leech, but I have personal space on it, so it gives me that boost in weapon damage when I'm close. This piece as well is a leg piece, and this is the mod that I love. There's 3 mods on this terminal velocity set, and I'm just like, these mods are OP. Hyperloop. So this provides you an additional hunt to prey before you trigger the cooldown. This mod is great. You get 2 hunt to preys off the back, and I'll show you how that pops up once I get through this process. And I also have Thunder's Legacy. This mod is beastly as well. It's basically like Storm Whip, but not Storm Whip. It's still some type of thunder or lightning or whatever the case may be that just does 442,000 damage every 8 seconds to 3 enemies within 10-meter radius. So 3 enemies are receiving 442,000 damage every 8 seconds. That's close by. And as I tell you, these Proferos, all the other guys, even the Alpha Proferos, if you're shooting an elite or shooting a boss, they jump right in and they just get cooked by this Thunder's Legacy. They just get cooked by Nicola's Revenge. They just get cooked by all these things that do passive damage around you, so I don't even have to shoot people. You'll see while I'm in combat, I'm always electrified. It's either lightning, it's either it's something always around me. It's either the shield, what's that called? I had it here. The shield zap. It's either Nicola's Revenge, a Storm Whip, or this Thunder's Legacy, something. And then, of course, the third mod slot, again, health. I'm never mad at that. Increase your max health by 10% for each enemy within 10 meters radius, stacks 3 times. So I get a 30% increase in my health just for people being around me. And let me tell you this for sure, there's always more than 3 people around me. Like, that's this thing. And this doesn't have like a time cooldown. It's just always going to be there, right? So again, the set bonus, beastly for the terminal velocity set. That's really what you're getting the set for. But these mods that come on these armor pieces are OP. And if you can't, I mean, I've been changing these pieces on just to keep on leveling up, and I've been putting the same mods back on them. You know, I keep putting back on Thunder's Legacy. I keep putting on back Hyperloop. Mitigation of Death, of course. Every time I get a piece of armor, I put that on. No time to cool down, I'll never take that off. Backstabber, I put it on every time. You know, instant reload all the time. Gun shield, I would probably take that off, but there's a benefit because I am running borrowed time. Shield zap, stare in the barrel, extermination protocol. These are mods I'm always going to put on. So this is my overall armor set, and the benefit of this is the terminal velocity set bonus that is active currently. You get that 60% damage buff once you're moving or using a movement skill. So I hunt the prey 2 times, and let's say you have to move about 6 times and you get, I don't know the actual math how it works, but let's say you have to move 6 times to get the full 60% weapon damage. I'm hunting the prey twice before it even cools down. Pop borrowed time, that's a 3rd time, I'm already up to 30%. My cooldown for Hunt the Prey goes down to 3 seconds. I get 2 more before my clip is even done. I Hunt the Prey 2 more times. I'm already at 50% damage bonus right there. You know, and my borrowed time is still on. It's 38 seconds. And I'm getting all these damage buffs. I'm getting extermination protocol, damage buff for elites. It's just, it gets really, really, really hairy for the enemy whenever I'm around. You feel me? I pull up and they get scared. That's just the vibe. So let's go over the skills again, what you want to run for this. You don't have to run borrowed time, but again, I'm running that mod that gives you the boost to elites, so I'm gonna run it. It's a 3.3 second cooldown. That's nothing, and it lasts for 28 seconds. So it's just a beneficial to do that. I got that 15% damage buff on it, and then the elite buff as well for damage. I would run it, you know. I'm running twisted rounds. If you have a trickster and you don't run twisted, then I don't really know why you have a trickster. That's kind of the benefit of running the trickster build. Cyclone is whatever. I'll probably never put that on. What I look like spinning around doing that shit. But I'm running Hunt the Prey as well. Hunt the Prey and twisted rounds. It's just what a trickster is built for. So again, look at the cooldowns: 3.7 seconds, 3.3 seconds. I can't even finish my clip in 3 seconds. I can finish it in 3 seconds actually, now that I have the thunderclap, because it's only 15 in the clip. But about 3 seconds, I'm able to hunt the prey again and get my whole ammo back. Is this a movement skill as well? I don't think timer is a movement skill. But let's go to the class and how that's set up. So my class tree, I haven't changed my class tree since the first Outrider. Oh, so movement skills are only Hunt the Prey and Borrow Time. Okay, cool. You see, I even have this Outrider Executioner. I didn't even know I had this activating movement skill, increasing your weapon damage by 35% for 8 seconds. That's also compounded on top of my mods that also do the same thing. So this trickster build is essentially made to move around, go in, get in there quick, get in there and get out, make a kill and get out. My packs tree, I've maxed that out, and I'm basically running Spectre. Damaging enemies with damage skills increases your damage by 10% for 5 seconds. Adaption activating skills grants you 15% anomaly power or firepower for 5 seconds, depending on which of them is higher. For me, I'm running a higher firepower build, so I get 15% firepower bonus once I damage an enemy, or once I activate a skill. So that also, if I activate borrowed time, I get 15% firepower from that mod that I have on, and 15% firepower from this adaption on the PAX tree. Phasing activating skill grants you 15% shield and 10 shields to ally. 10% shield to ally. That's cool. Borrowed time gives you shield as well, and you get a brief shield once you hunt the prey. So that's great that continues. Phasing allows you to do that as well, so it compounds. Great expense, extend the distance considered as close range by 2 meters. Great pack skill tree. This is a great skill to have. So if you're gonna do this pack skill tree and you're looking for damage and you're one that hunts the prey often, you want to go to top tree. You want to go to top tree because of this pack skill, but also because of quantum entanglement. So all enemies in close range share 20% of your weapon damage. That basically is Nicola's Revenge, but less a little bit, instead of what was Nicola's Revenge. So that was just raw damage, right? It wasn't a percent or anything like that. But this in quantum entanglement does a lot of damage. I see it as now it used to be like my third highest damage, but now that I got the thunderclap and I have all these other mods that do raw damage, this dropped down to like my 7th highest damage, but still it's doing like 176 million on average or something like that. So it's really something good to have on. Maybe one day I'll try some of these other stuff, but for now this is moving pretty well. So we could go to my ascension tree as well here. So I've maxed out close range weapon damage. I've maxed out cooldown reduction. I'm now trying to max out damage against elites. I've also almost maxed out weapon damage as a whole. I don't run an anomaly build, so I'm leaving all my ascension points to not be. Let me actually just get this weapon damage up. I'm not maxing out. I'm not even gonna touch these. Again, I don't have a lot of armor, and the Trickster build that I run is not made to just take damage, so I'm not worried about endurance. I'm trying to get in there, get high damage, kill, use mitigation of death to get my health back, and the shield that I get when I hunt the prey and when I borrow time, and get out of there. That's what I'm trying to do. Stay alive by movement. So powers, I'm probably only gonna do these two, max them out, because I don't really care too much about crits. I would probably do this one next once I get the elites all the way up, and then magazine size, I'd get that as well, because right now I have 15 rounds in my mag, and we're running twisted. So if we up the magazine size, we just get more twisted bullets. Right, so what you really want is be able to hunt the prey, or be able for that cooldown to happen before you even finish your mag. While you're just holding down R2 and spraying everything you have in your mag, you want your twisted bullet, you want your hunt the prey to cool down and give you another hunt the prey within that time, so you can just naturally just press it again. So that's how this whole build is set up. It's really set up for you to hunt the prey. It's set up for you to do a lot of close range damage. It's set up for you to do a lot of passive damage between Nicola's Revenge, between Thunder's Legacy, between Shield Zap, between Stare in the Barrel. All of this is just meant to boost your close range and boost the damage you make around your 10 meters area. And since I have that one pack skill that makes my close range damage 2 meters further out, you don't have to necessarily be right up in their grill or whatever the case may be. So I'll show you how that looks. So here you could see, if you look at the bottom right there, you see that little 2 over the hunt to prey. That's because of that mod I showed you that's called, I don't want to butcher the name, I think it's on this. Nope, it's here. Hyperloop. So the skill could be activated one more time before triggering a cooldown. So that's what that really is for. That's why you see 2 there. So I get 2 Hunt the Praise before my cooldown even goes down. So now what I'm going to do is open this party up. Because I don't actually like playing alone. Yes, I don't play video games to play by myself. I think that's kind of weird. It's not weird. It's just to each his own. I don't want to say it's weird because there are times I do play by myself. But the benefit of games these days is that you can play with others. So I'm going to open it up. I'm going to start the trial right after I go get myself a beer. Start this trial up again. Hopefully somebody joins up and we'll try to get through the whole thing, and then I'll show you guys how much damage at the end that I'm doing. So let's give it a few seconds. I'm going to step out right now and go get a beer. I also don't ever play video games sober. That's just the vibe, you feel me? It's always a party. So we'll see if we could get this done. We should be able to get this done in an hour. Gotta go pick up my little kids around 5. So try to get that in before that. Alright, no one has joined as of yet. So let's go ahead and start the trial. So I'm running on Apocalypse Tier 21. That is the highest I have right now. I'm pretty sure, yeah. So I'm close to 22, but the highest I have right now is 21. Let me claim these rewards. See what I get. Oh, I just got the handpiece for the Trespasser set. You see, oh, that's Trespasser, not. I always get the Trespassers and Terminal Velocity mixed up. I get this all the time, literally. I don't know why the hell I keep getting it. Because I'm not running Time Rift or the bubble, so.
I thought these ferals were following some primal instinct, but where? Father's power drawing them?
So because of this, the set bonus, my role is replaced with a Phantom Dash. It's pretty cool. Aesthetic, like it just looks cool. I don't really care too much the difference. There's no real difference. Like, it doesn't give you any damage buff. I think it just looks cool. I like to start with Mausoleum. I should actually look for trousers. So we're gonna do the leg that allows you to get trousers. Want to lead off the back. So build up some damage and put him to sleep. And keep going. Only reason I had to pray just a while ago. Like, come on, man, it's too easy. I'm killing these alpha Proferos like they're Proferos, you know? A lot of the little guys are just dying because of, like, you see, Thunder's Legacy is just holding it down. I don't really have to worry too much for these little guys. Because once they're close to me, oh, what the hell? Okay. Gotta hunt the prey there. These guys take some fucking damage. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I can't hunt the prey while he's invisible, so I'll just use this guy to get my bullets back. Go behind this guy. Looks like that guy's not gonna come out of being invisible for some reason. Almost lost it right there, but oh my goodness. You see how I came over here and he was almost dead, and again up here these guys are almost dead. Oh, somebody joined. One trick when you're doing the hunt the prey and you realize that, okay, well, I'm about to reload, just hunt the prey. As long as you don't reload, you're good. See, again, look, right there, Thunder's Legacy, just melting these guys. I don't even have to shoot them. Right there, Backstabber just did its thing. I didn't even have to kill that guy with bullets. Thunder's Legacy just doing its thing, you know? This elite, for some reason, believes... I haven't even put on bar time. Now I'm gonna put it on just to get that buff on elites. Yeah. So I tell you, I only bar time whenever elites are present, because it lasts for 28 seconds, but I want the full 28 seconds to fight the elites. Where are we going, buddy? Must be somewhere over here. No, I'm bugging. Alright, well, I must be. Oh, it's up here. I'll pop it now. Just because I think these guys are elites. Yeah, you see, they melt so much faster now that I have the bar of time on. Not only am I getting that 15% damage, but I'm also getting that elite buff. So I'm fully 60% here, so look at how easily these guys are just getting destroyed. I don't know what type of build this guy is. It looks like he's a... Oh, there. Going for him. He's doing a lot of elemental damage. Like, I see him freezing people, I see burn. Putting people in the air like he's a trickster. I don't know what's going on here with this guy. Oh. Oh. Did not want to be there. Alright, good stuff. I can roll with this guy. He's doing a lot of damage. Or at least an equivalent amount of damage. So again, I haven't lost my well, what's going on? It's not where we go. I thought this was where we go. It's gotta be where we go. What the hell is going on? Is there someone still alive? How is this? This is not where we go? Maybe there's someone back there. I don't know. I don't see anybody on the map, so. Won't let me put my hand here, though. You see, I just did that so you could see the cooldown increase. I don't know. Oh, yeah, there was a shadow beast. He's melting that guy.
The power Father unleashed from this passage. It built this city, then hollowed it out.
Built this city. Oh my goodness, everybody here is gonna die. Can I hunt the prey? So I'm doing this now because I noticed that the elites are out, and I'm trying to go over there and kill them, but these guys are just doing their thing. Okay, I think I'm closer now. Yep, here we go. All 60%, I'm pretty sure. Have to pray again. Oh, this guy's doing a lot of damage to me. I had to go and kill some people real quick, then I'm gonna come back. Pop my... Alright, there we go. Again, I'm going to go for another elite. Oh, every time I go, I get hit with something. Just putting them in the air. And I could keep on just mixing and matching the elites, man. What the hell? That got hairy. Not the prey, please. You see, these guys do a lot of damage because of the... See, I can't get behind this target. Oh no. I hate when they do that, bro. I hate when they do that. Oh, he's still dealing with that guy? Oh, it's two people now. Oh no, it's only one. What's that? A green bar. Oh. Oh yeah, he's a techno. You see what I'm talking about when it comes to these guys that shoot, bro? They cause the most problems for tricksters because it's hard to hunt the prey behind them, and they're riddling you with bullets the whole time. I should have died a few times over there, actually. Not just that one time I went down. I kind of got
said the
turned
father
around.
built a palace over his passage.
So are
Find
these
stone.
trousers? No, those are gloves.
I
I
could
don't
probably
want
find the
gloves. I do
entrance.
kind of want gloves. So I'm gonna go straight then. I'm not gonna go across because I don't care about gloves. Unless, yeah, he's not. He doesn't care either, clearly. So I said I'm here for a good time, not a long time, baby. So it is what it is. He's breaking up. You see, he's choppy. I'm still moving pretty fluidly, so as long as it doesn't mess up my connection, I don't really care. 4 o'clock. All right, we're doing good time. these guys. I'm just gonna pop it off rip. These crits are 1 million each, baby. And these whites are 600,000. See how quick my Hunt the Prey comes back? None of these enemies have crits in their back anymore. It's always their front. I haven't even put on bar time again. Now I'll pop it again. Move around a little bit, get that damage buff. You see, I'm now getting 1 million hits in the back where I wasn't getting that before. That 60% damage buff. Oh. That helmet looks interesting. It's not interesting. It's not interesting at all. Just looks like something I would wear in real life. Again, we haven't gotten anything cool. Let's look at the trousers. Not putting this on, so... let's keep on going.
This is...
Let's see.
Now to find the throne room.
That's helmets. I don't need a helmet necessarily. Pants. Alright, so we're gonna go to Daughter Sanctuary. Oh, my guy. Me and him on the same wave, baby. UK Anthony. Salute. He's also a 54. Ascension level 31. So, you know, he's played a good amount of time.
This place is beautiful. It clearly wasn't just war they were interested in. I wonder if anything from their culture survived in the packs.
Oh. Stay in there, buddy. Oh, he's dead. Alright, he wants to drop down this thing, so I'm gonna chill here so he could drop him. Oh, okay. I guess he wants that big guy for himself. Oh, he murked one of them. I'm gonna go help him. And when I say I was taking it easy last time, it means that I was allowing other people to do a lot more damage to, like, these bosses and so forth, just like I just did. Instead of going over here and wrecking shit like I'm doing now. Give me all of that. Oh, wow, okay, you're still alive. That hurts. Now you're dead, probably. Yep. You're dead, too. That's backstabber right there, is putting him to sleep. Again, right, sprinting just helps me boost damage, so that's why I'm just always moving, always running around, just so I could get that damage buff. Whenever I see an elite's here, he's gonna storm in. Oh, ahead and turn around. Nope, you're not running away from me, buddy. Whew. A lot going on. Oh, someone else joined. Or is joining. Yeah, we got a full house. Cosino. What's good, buddy? Ascension level 54. I mean, 24. Yeah, so he's looking to get carried, guys. So let's put him in a backpack. I'm getting 1,000,000 whites on this guy because I have my borrowed time. You see the numbers are different once I don't have my borrowed time on. Now I pop it again and these numbers will continue. See, these millions are coming. These 1,000,000 whites are coming now. Yep, all the whites are millions. The crits are 2,000,000 now, and that's because I'm using that borrowed time in order to get the 60%, the up to 30% increase in elite damage. Yeah, he didn't have a chance there. So that's a perfect example of how it works out. I pop the borrowed time whenever elites come around, and even my whites end up being 1,000,000 damage. Whereas my wipes were just 600 to 700,000 damage. And then also, I'm also getting the benefit of the set bonus to up to 60% extra damage. I can't believe I'm still getting the Yugake helmet. The fuck is that for? So it's a lot of things working in tandem to just give me whites that are 1,000,000. You know, that's the benefit. And that's just weapon damage. He's still getting hit with Ultimate Storm Whip every 2 seconds. He's still getting hit with Claymore. You know, everything is still working. So he's getting clapped with a lot of damage all the time.
Every empire falls, but...
Alright, so... did I get any... I didn't get anything good. And by good, I mean no golds. I don't even be caring about these, really. They're cool and they work, but I want all golds. I'm gold member in this bitch. Alright, we might as well just keep going straight. Me and UK Anthony are on the same page here, man. I know it's pretty earlier in the day. It's about 4 o'clock. A lot of you guys are probably either at work, doing work, or some shit like that. I was working earlier today and was able to stop early, so I figured I'd stream. But I'll be back on a little later, probably late tonight, around the 9 o'clock time period or so, if I'm not too drunk. Come on, buddy. Oh. Don't go nowhere. Alright, I kinda know what I'm gonna have to do. This guy's having a lot of trouble with these alphas. I'll try to stick around to him. I'm gonna pop my bar time here just because. Oh wow, I missed the whole clip. Yeah, these guys were coming out. I knew these guys were here. Yeah, these guys are 57. I'm 54, so it takes a little longer, but as you can see, it's no biggie, baby. Doing enough damage to take them out in a good amount of time. They not putting me in those stressful situations. Of course, if we were Apocalypse Tier 22 or something, they'd be 58. I've used this build against, well, not this exact build, a lesser version of this build, I'd say, against. Don't go nowhere, buddy. See, the big brood, the brood mother is still getting damaged. Yep, you see, without anybody really shooting them because of Nicholas' revenge. I don't even have to worry about what's going on around me because, you see, because nobody's gonna be able to do real damage to me because of that mod and because of Thunder's legacy and everything that I have going around to do that area damage. It's kind of dark. Thunder's legacy going crazy. Oh, see, once you can just keep clapping it. I'm here for the drop pod points too, baby. I ain't gonna lie to you.
That's supposed to be a tumor? It's the same face.
So we're about
all the stories she told
60, 75% done. About 75% because really just one more boss.
Kind of private chambers.
This
is in English.
The big guy. Because I don't think I'm gonna do any side ones after this.
Roy, his people never got out of the desert. These carvings are
What's up, UK?
years old.
You need to craft? Yeah, go ahead, do your thing.
Writing a language from galaxies away.
I like that they put this crafting table here right before you really get to these heavy bosses. Just because if you figured something out or you've gotten a piece of armor you're looking for, at least you get a chance to mod it out and make it really what your own, help your build out before you know, get to fighting some of the heavier guys. The guys that take a lot more damage and do a lot more things in defense and in attack, so. Like, this guy's a bitch. I always say that he's the big boss because this guy's just not easy to kill. Let me just reload. Again, I'm gonna pop it. Oh, no. Alright, so now I gotta run around a little bit until some... Oh, nope, lost it. He popped the bubble before. Oh, got it. Once the big guys come out, I'll get active. Oh, there they go. Oh, what the hell? Oh, you saw him sliding in there like he liked that? Come on, buddy. This is not what you want. asleep. Oh, this other one too. Oh. I'm hunting the prey behind the wrong thing. Now we do damage on him. Alright, he's in the bubble again. We get out of there. Come on, lead him over here, you guys. Oh, y'all doing your thing over there? Okay. I should probably go help out. For the sake of time, I'm not, though. I'll go over there if he gets down. Oh, okay, he's got yellow. We gotta go back over there. Nope, don't get away. Don't leave. I'm here. I'm here, buddy. Oh, move. Come on, man. I'm the only one in this thing, man. What's good with y'all? Why would you step up to me? That's awkward. Again, the motherfuckers who got machine guns and shit like that are the hardest niggas in this game, because all they do is spray you and they do so much damage. Alright, this dude has been fighting these guys for mad long. UK Anthony, you've been holding it down. No, I ain't gonna hold you. I'll be back to the boss. Thank you, Pyro, for the debuff. Alright, he's in a... Okay, Pyro's rolling with me, which is good, because UK can hold his own. He does a lot of life drain, so... So even though we can't communicate, which I think they should definitely put in game chat. I don't know why they don't. These guys know what to do, know where they could benefit and so forth, and know where to be. Oh, wow. Why did you think I was playing around with you, buddy? Nah, I want that ass. Come here. Don't run. Oh my god. Stop it. Stop all that. Needed that real quick. Stop all that. Stop all that, buddy. You're doing a whole bunch of shooting with that machine gun from far. Pull up close. There's a lot going on. No, you're not gonna be able to do that. I'm everywhere, man. Again, another Yugake. That's crazy. 2 back to back. At least they giving those out like candy now, so if you ain't get the set before, which it was a hard set to get before, you'll probably get it this time. I am one of those faithful players who didn't ever get a death shield. And now I don't even give a fuck about the death shield because, again, Fortress got nerfed, so it's like, what's the benefit of having it? Alright, we could probably do a side thing before we go.
Everything. My God.
But as you guys can see, man, this build
This must
is
be the source of all of Father's madness.
OP.
He
You
does
know,
everything
if
he's
my gear
doing
was
is
a little
completely
higher,
bad.
and as I go through, I'm not gonna up my gear without keeping this trespasser set on. So I'm looking for the same pieces, just at um, higher
Father
tiers
was
each
writing
time.
English
Like, you
centuries
know,
ago, galaxies away from Earth.
what do I get from
What
that?
else did he
If I
know?
get trousers, I'll do it.
What the hell did he find down here?
Body armor. No, actually, I hate that. I'm not doing that. Who left? Oh,
Holy
so it's just me
shit,
and
look at all
the
these
pyro now.
creatures.
Oh, he must have got what he needed.
But they're not moving. Huh. Almost peaceful. Was the father building a goddamn army in some
Okay,
kind
so
of
because it's
secret
me
base?
now, alone basically, I am going to. Yep, I knew he was gonna go down. I might go down too. You, I could take on. It's a damn. I'm not worried about you guys. I'm worried about those guys with the sniper rifles. And he's still able to debuff, so he's definitely helping. Yeah, debuff. Good job. Just roll with me, buddy. I know I'm all over the place, but if we stay together, let's go get this guy first. Probably don't gotta debuff them, but nope, you can't be down right now. Like, there's a lot of motherfuckers for me to kill. Oh, he left. Oh, that's sad. He's like, this is too much. I was gonna go get him, though. Man. Did I not pop it? That's the fastest I've ever killed them. He could have stuck around, man. He wasn't making it too hard. He just wasn't gonna survive, really.
They're still not moving. They were guarding something. They'd be waking up by threat they were meant for. Not that I'm complaining. Think I'll keep quiet all the same.
Oh, who's this guy? Oh, he's a force. Oh, I lied. He's just one ascension level high. Hey, looks like a trickster. Let's rock, buddy. You get to help me beat the last guy.
This place. It must have been drawing them all here. Answering some call to join Father's army. How many of Enoch's creatures are being lured by this place? Call my father. Shit. What if this is where all the big guys are going?
He couldn't press circle. We needed to watch that.
Yeah, whatever. Nice guy. Even if you had to wait here.
He's a trickster, but he's a trickster that's running an AR? Okay. That's how you kill that bitch. Okay. So, Tanner's hat. I've had that before. I don't want a pump shotgun. Wow, this guy. It's getting to the point in farming where I'm getting a lot of shit that I don't want. You know, that's the thing about this game. You play for a few hours and you end up, the first couple hours you play, you're like, oh, mad new shit, mad new shit. Oh, this is cool, this is cool, this is cool. And then you continue to play, you realize, oh, getting a lot of the same shit. Well, let's go back. Let's see how much damage we did. I feel like that wasn't a 2 billion damage type of game, but I don't know. Maybe not. Nah, I knew it wasn't a 2 billion damage type of game. It didn't feel like it. I didn't do enough for the rooms. Okay, but we're still at 1,357,000,000. Let's see where most of our damage went to. Healing wasn't too bad. Class skill, skill leech. You see, shield generated. Good amount. Twisted round, 706 million. Storm whip damage, Nicola's revenge. Typically, that's flipped. Typically, my Nicola's revenge does more than my storm whip. So that means that I wasn't in a lot of situations, because most of the times I was playing by myself or one extra person. There wasn't a lot of enemies for me for Nicola's revenge to really start to kick in a lot. Again, that node quantum entanglement, I told you it's lit. It does. Typically it's the second thing or third thing. Now it's the fourth. Claymore damage did a lot. Thunder's legacy, typically that's higher. Again, that just speaks that there wasn't a lot of enemies around me because, again, as I said, there was a lot. That damage gets done a lot when people are around in a 10-meter radius, but there weren't that many. You know, when you run with a full 3 throughout the whole thing, you get that many more enemies to attack and that swarm you and shit like that. You run with 2 for most of it, then a third person comes in, then he leaves, then run 2 again, then 1, then 2. You don't get a lot of enemies coming through. Shield Zap is doing a lot. Backstabber, an explosive barrel. Oh, that's just me shooting the barrels that explode. So let's look at the Hunt to Prey again. I typically hunt the prey like 400 times. This was not even 3. I didn't even get to 300, you know. So twisted rounds were 9, so that's pretty good. I did probably like 10 doors or 9 doors, so it's like 1 round per door. Slow push was 2 times. That was just me bullshitting. Bar time 22 times. I could easily do bar time a lot more than that, but as I said, I was only kicking it in when the elites came through, and only special elites like the big bosses and shit like that, where I wanted to get that maximum damage. But here it is, you guys. Look at all the mods that we went over earlier, and look at all the damage that they're doing, and look at the damage that I dealt. Again, if I run a full 3 through the whole thing and we do every single door, this is probably going to end up being like a closer to 3 billion damage game. So this set, the benefits of the set, the benefits of the mod, just do so much damage with close range with people within 10 meters and so forth. It's OP, you know, and as I go up, you know, in average level, again, as I said, I'm only going to change these pieces out when I get a piece exactly like it to continue the set, to continue these mods that are higher levels. So yeah, look at all these kills. Like I killed everything. Actually, how much kills did I? 284 enemies killed. So I should have done way more damage. But again, these guys are weak, essentially, so it didn't take a lot of damage to kill them. So you'll see it too when you run at the higher tiers. Right now we're at just tier 21, which is not difficult for me. And most of the enemies are 56. My average level is 54, but my guns are 56, and most of my gear are 54, 55. Actually, most of my gear is 55. I just have one piece that is 52 holding me down from being a 55. So it's not like these guys are too difficult for me to kill. So the things that's causing me to do damage is 56. So it's shooting them on their level. So it's not going to take a lot of damage to kill them just because of that. So this is it, man. This is the set that we went over. This is the benefit of all these mods playing in this terminal velocity set, the 60% weapon damage, extermination protocol, which gives you the up to 30% elite damage. This is how you run it, and this is how you do it. This is the benefit of having 2 Hunt the Preys before it even cools down. This is what it is. This is how it runs, and I'll probably be back later on tonight if I don't get too drunk to play again, and maybe we could get a full squad on and run through this again, but I'm off it. Thank you guys for tuning in. Again, if you're running a Trickster build, get that terminal velocity, baby. Get that terminal velocity set. Get rid of Dark Sacrifice. Get rid of Fortress. Get rid of all those things from the previous game and from the base game because they're obsolete at this point. Try to get the Thunderclap. You really want Nicola's Revenge. all the mods we went over before we played. Try to get those mods and some more damage mods. Mix and match it to, benefit your playstyle. For me, I'm heavy on Hunt the Prey. I did it 287 times, and that felt like it wasn't a lot. So try to get it to where you need it to be. So that's me, man. I'm signing off. I'll see y'all later. As I said, man, this is welcome to the Jason ENT channel. This is not Jason ENT. This is the big boss himself, or Ron, or whatever you want to call me. I'm here for a good time, not a long time. I'll see y'all.